So the first day that we got into base camp was really sunny. Then as the sun started to set, there was a pretty massive avalanche that happened right nearby us, which was really cool to see. It almost sounded like thunder. Then the storm really just started to pick up, and it started blowing the snow horizontally at you. Today the weather is extremely rough. It's very windy, and it's pretty snowy, and it's pretty much miserable outside, so we're just confined to our tents. And then the next day it really picked up, and one of our tents practically blew away, and I tried to hold it down a little bit and practically picking up off the ground. It was pretty hard to sleep with the wind going, thinking that you'd wake up underneath a foot of snow. After 2 days of storm, we woke up, and it was actually a really nice morning. You could see the blue sky. There's not a cloud in sight. So it was really nice, but then when you walk around, there's like knee-deep snow everywhere, and it made a really hard time for trekking. It definitely looked a lot better hiking out. I was pretty pumped that it was all covered in snow. On the morning of our world record attempt, we hiked up to the top of Kalapatar early in the morning. The crew told me that Kalapatar is really exposed to the sun, so I was pretty surprised when we got there to see how fast the snow had melted. We had a large caravan of people. We had just so much gear that we needed to bring, between food and warm gear and generators, TVs, PlayStation. It was quite the expedition to get up there. I was pretty excited because I've been waiting all day to play Far Cry on the mountain. It was awesome. You just had your screen right in front of you, and you're playing there. And right behind the screen, you had these prayer flags flapping in the wind. And then you had Mount Everest right there, and then you also had Nuptse. It was really awesome to play the game in that environment, because you could see some of the scenery in the game, and then you could look right behind the TV and you could see the exact same scenery. It was just a very immersive experience. One of the things that I've loved most so far about the game is that you can come away with a different experience from anyone else. There's just so many different approaches to every scenario. As soon as we hit that hour mark of gaming at that altitude, it was just this instant hoorah. Everybody was super excited. Now I can go pee. As soon as we finished, it was a rush to get everything cleaned up and down off the mountain. It almost seemed like if you've ever seen what it looks like when you step on an ant nest and all the ants start running around, that's exactly what we looked like up there. We were just rounding everything up, stuffing everything into every little bag because we were losing light fast. After our world record attempt, our mission here in the mountains in the Khumbu region was complete, and all that was left to do was drop to lower elevation so we can catch a helicopter over to Kathmandu and continue our adventure. So we just got off the helicopter from Khumbu. It was pretty freaking wicked. It's the first helicopter I've ever been on, so I was pretty pumped. Psyched to be in Kathmandu, but tomorrow's the jungle, and I'm excited about that.